Hey, what's up guys, this is Tryptophan, and in this video I'll be showing you Engineer. This is just going to be a standard base build, mass outpost in the base. This is a pre-made, by the way. I'll show you the players on the top right. So basically I open with 4 factories in 4 different locations. I used to make them in each corner of the map and then float them, but I don't think that's the most efficient way. I'm not entirely sure if it's best to make like 2 widow mines at each before making the first starport, so that the moment you get your first starport you can chrono it, or like if it's best to do the same thing but like chrono the factory and then like chrono the factory so you can get your first unchrono starport out faster, and then just make more outposts so that you can chrono the starport. Or another option is you just create like 2 widow mines at one base, and then you get an unchrono starport out really fast because you made less widow mines. I mean, there's pros and cons each. Like some have more map control than others. Some are more risky if you end up losing all your widow mines.
Your workers are under attack.
Yeah, this one, I seem to be like doing both. Like, how many is that? Like 3, like the 6 widow mines, I think. Oh, lose that. I mean, like, you can test out the early games for yourself, but they're all pretty equal a little bit. I'm floating a ton of gas, which is good. That if I'm like 15 gas, I'll just chrono the first starport, and that's super helpful. And yeah, just like if you wall in your widow mines with starports, it's very micro intensive, but it can, like, the widow mines protect the starports and the starports protect the widow mines. So it's very synergistic. And yeah, I'm floating a decent amount of gas because I have a lot of outposts, so I can chrono my starports. And I think that's better because like you have more map control because you have more outposts, and then you can make up for that by having chronoed starports instead of unchronoed starports, even though you spent more money on outposts. So there's pros and cons. And then yeah, around right around now, like 8-9 minute mark, I'm gonna be getting my what is it, the armory, and then that way I can get like the faster reload cooldown on widow mines so that they kill more, and +1 damage makes a huge difference. Yeah, so I got it right there. I'm getting the I'm getting the quicker widow mine reload upgrade, and then I'll be getting +1 once I stop floating. Once I'm not floating gas anymore. I just want to make all my starports out of gas. Like, as long as you spend all your gas, you should be pretty good. As long as you spend all your gas and then you spend all your minerals, your eco is gonna be good. It might not be the best it could possibly be, but it'll be good. So I'm just making more outposts here. Factory plus flashlight. The factories give eco too, so they're not as efficient, but it's still good. You can always F2 and then E to burrow all your widow mines on the map instead of selecting them. Yeah, and like this is another pro of Stukov. Like he can add widow mines to other people's bases, and like between civilian widow mine, how is Zerg going to break that mini base without breaking the hunter? And if you do that over and over in different parts of the map, like you're just gonna be wasting so much time for the hunter, and it should be GG that way. So here I hide a mini base here. It's less obvious because there's 2 entrances, and I want to have the widow mines in front of the flashlights, because if I don't do that and the lane sees the flashlight, and it dies while attacking the flashlight, that flashlight's going to be on the minimap, giving away my base. But this way, they're only going to see the pain. And units don't stay on the minimap forever, only buildings that don't die.
Upgrades done. Time to start the next one.
So yeah, I'm spending all my gas. I think I get +2 attack here. The attack buffs the splash damage on the widow mines a ton, which is very good. So I think engineer might be the only class besides like scion or something where I get +2 damage before +2 armor. And here I'm making a huge mistake. In the armory, let's see. So far if you look at the armory, I should have got +2 damage a long time ago. I've been floating time minerals. So I got the reload upgrade, and I've gotten 1-1 so far. I should have gotten, where's the upgrade? This one, 1,000 minerals, 20 gas, increases movement speed of flying structures, and I would not have lost these starports. And it just would have paid off instantly. I end up losing these starports too. Or, I think I floated them over here, and then I remake more starports here, and then I end up losing both. But I would not have lost so much minerals and starports, and I would have been able to add them to my base. So, or at least waste a ton of time from the Haka, because he's going to be chasing like starports that are way too fast. Oh yeah, so here's what I do. I end up losing that eco in the top right, by the way, but there's a pro to that, and that is, yeah, so in a base I have 1 Odin. Let me finish my first thought. So the pro to him killing my starports on the top right is it buys me more time than the bottom left. Then the bottom left, I have 1 Odin that will slowly, it doesn't slowly kill the Haka, it wrecks the Haka very fast. But like 1 or 2 Odins just to wreck the Haka, and then just I'm massing factories to make 200 supply widow mines, and I'm getting 200 supply widow mines. And because the Haka does not have storm and the Haka cannot spawn banelings on top of himself anymore, like how is he going to kill the widow mines? The widow mines are just going to instantly kill everything, while the Odins kill the Haka and the spawn walls and everything, and I can just have SCVs repair Odin. Like the Haka has no chance of breaking this. Now that I'm 200 supply, I don't do this for a long time, but I should have moved my factories outside the base, except for like 3 that I have chronoed. And that way I would have space for my allies to have eco, and that would be very helpful for them. Like, I'm kind of hogging all the good spots for factories, and I'm just trying to keep my starports alive on the map, and rebuilding some unchroned starports in my base. Early on, like, I chroned my starports, but that is not good as the game goes on, because I can't afford to have 15 gas on every starport. I just don't have the gas to do that. So unchroned starports are also good. But yeah, I should be having most of my factories going outside the base right now. And the only factories I chrono late game are the ones making Odins, just so I can have my base actually up in a reasonable amount of time. But like, look at this, Swan plus Scion. Like, the Hawk is never gonna break that. And like, spoiler alert, like, this base, I don't even get to showcase how strong my base is, because they don't even get past that. But like, look at this. Look how fast a Haka kills Odin. Or vice versa. Odin kills the Haka super fast. Let's see how much damage it does. This is 2-2, or 3-2. I usually only get 3-3 after I'm at 200 supply. So, 800 damage, 800 DPS. Super good. And I kind of just have, I would have my Odins more spread out, but I can't move in this base. They're just chapped. But it doesn't even matter. So yeah, they expanded there. One mistake I also made here, like just in general, like I have a lot of widow mines. I probably should have stopped at like 180 supply and then finish with science vessels, like get 10 science vessels, and then on top of that I would get the upgrade for irradiate, and that would wreck everything outside of like Psalms and Brutas. So the Haka would have no chance of breaking it, and I would actually be able to be helpful right now instead of being trapped in a space. Well, I mean, the space is also very strong. It allows my teammates to eco for free. So the Nomad is probably very happy right now with me and the Scion. Um, but yeah, like starports here I have 800 life, so they're good walls too. You can treat them like the Ascendant Obelisk. And what other, like factories are also good too. Like 250 life for only 100 minerals. That's very good. So yeah, I should be using Irradiate. That'd be very helpful right now. But here I get 3-3. They have no chance of breaking it. As time goes on, like you just want like mass Odin, maybe like 20 Widow Mines just so they can't mass lane it, and some Science Vessels, and that's your endgame Mika or endgame army. I have 10 of starports, so I'm fine. The only way I could lose this pretty much is if I had my engineer get pulled by the Haka. So as long as I don't do that, we win. Because Odins are pretty much the best unit in the game, outside of maybe Reavers. Odins are more tanky and more better all around. Yeah, here we go. I'm actually doing what I should have done with the factories. A long time ago. I should have done that a long time ago. And that frees up so much more space for my teammates to have eco. And what else? So the factories, Widow Mines. If you don't have a lot of teammates building stuff, you would want to build a lot more diamondbacks in the beginning, alongside the Widow Mines, just so the Haka can't run straight to your eco, and you just like prevent the Haka from moving while he's on top of the Widow Mines, while the Odin slowly kills him. And yeah, as you can see, like Widow Mines are pretty strong here. I think they kill. Yeah, they kill those lanes.
Your base is under attack. Punish the enemy attacking your base.
Yeah, here we go. This is what I should have done in the very beginning. Factory's there. Like, I don't really need them anymore. I just need some uncroned starports. Well, I actually croned them because I'm floating so much gas because I killed so much stuff. I don't even know when I killed it. I don't even know how I got 508 gas. Have I been on 4x this entire game? Oh well, that's probably okay. No, I haven't. I haven't been on 4x. But yeah, GG's. Was there anything else I didn't mention? Nope. GG's. Alright. See you next video.